Yo, what is up, everybody? Welcome in. BB here for MoneyLoveNation.com, your home for everything Money Love. What's up, guys? Welcome back to another video. Welcome back to the Money Love YouTube channel. And today we got the Week 2 NFL reactions. Like we said, we put the teams up here, who they play. Like we can start off with the Thursday night game and the rest of Sunday, and then the two Monday night games right there, and Sunday night right here. So once again, we got all of that together for you. We already got the tiers. You already know what we do. I explained about that last week. And yeah, this was a crazy week in the NFL. I mean, I didn't do too bad in this one. I'll tell you about it more tomorrow when we get to the Week 3 NFL predictions. But yeah, but that's what we got right now. You know what I'm saying? We got these teams going at it. A lot of these games were fun to watch. I'm not gonna lie. So I don't think we're gonna see too many F and D, have too many teams in an F or D performance, because I honestly thought, I mean, mostly me. I think there's gonna be a lot of B's and A's this week. So yeah, we'll see. So yeah, one thing about plugs, make sure you guys go join the Money Low YouTube channel Fantasy Football League. Right now, my team's currently 0-2. I don't know why, but we are. And I'll show you guys that. I'll probably show you guys that tomorrow. I don't know. We'll see. And then, and yeah, make sure you guys hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, do whatever you have to do, share, or do whatever you have to do to support the regular YouTube channel out. And I do appreciate you guys for 52 subscribers. I will get a 50 sub special for you guys coming up soon. I don't know what it is, but I'm gonna see if I can find some time that I'm available to do it. So yeah, so let's go ahead and rate these teams on how I think they performed in Week 2. All right, so we're starting off. We have the Thursday night game. We had Minnesota and the Eagles, and the Eagles ended up winning this game in a shootout. I mean, in the absolute shootout. I'm gonna look up the scores right here because sometimes I forget. Plus, it'll help me out a little bit. All right, so the Eagles won this game 34-28. Okay, so out of these two teams, Vikings, I honestly think both of these two teams get an A tier, if I'm being honest. But let's just talk about it. Minnesota. They showed fight throughout this entire game, even though they were getting smacked in some type, like in the first half, something like that. Like they were up like 21-7 or something like that. I liked how the Vikings stayed in the game. You know, they really stayed in the game. They kept the game competitive. It was competitive throughout the entire game, and I give them a lot of credit for that. Justin Jefferson had a good game. I didn't think. I mean, I knew he was going to have a good game, but I didn't think he was going to have that good game against Philly's defense. But Philadelphia, Kirk Cousins also had a good game when he threw like 4 touchdowns, something like that. So yeah, I give a lot of credit to the Vikings here. I think they perform good, and I think they're on their way to a win next week. So we'll see. And meanwhile, for the Eagles, the Eagles just did the Eagles. I mean, they just performed how exactly I thought they were going to perform. They performed good. The offense was moving. DeAndre Swift was phenomenal in this game. Jalen Hurts was fine. So yeah. So the old typical Eagles thing, you know what I'm saying? So as long as the Eagles do what they got to do, they'll win the game. So they did what they did, and they get an A tier as well. All right, next up we have the Ravens and the Bengals. Actually, no. Wait, who's next? Oh, never mind. We have Green Bay and Atlanta next. I don't know why I said that. Atlanta ended up winning this game 25-24. It was a really good performance out of both teams. I think they both get a B. I think both teams get a B here. I think both teams really performed well to my expectations. Just for the Packers side of things, Jordan Love, he was phenomenal. Even though he threw for only 151 yards, he still got 3 touchdowns, which is really good. And Dustin Ritter, he wasn't really that good, but you really got to look at that Falcons offense. And the majority, you have to give credit to the Falcons defense. The Falcons defense played really good in this game. Only allowed 24 points. They didn't. I mean, they only got 1 sack, but still, I think the Falcons defense at least did enough to let them get past this game. So I give a lot of credit to the Falcons on defensive end for stopping them at the end. Green Bay walk away with it. I mean, Green Bay. You could say that Atlanta escaped you. You could really say that. But anyway, Atlanta wins. Good performances by both teams, I should say. All right, next up we have the Colts and the Texans, and the Colts won this game 31-20. Okay, so let's just talk about for a minute. Colts, the winners. I think the Colts get an A tier. I think Colts get an A tier, and I'm gonna put the Texans as a C tier. All right, so talking about for the Colts, their offense continues to really impress me. I like how their offense really moved the ball. Their defense was not that bad either. They allowed 20 points. Well, I know it's the Texans, but if you allow 20 points, it's still a win. Michael Pittman, he kind of struggled in this game, but the Colts still found other ways to win the game. And yeah, I was really impressed in the Colts, and I continue to be impressed in the Colts. You guys get a lot of respect from a Rams fan. So yeah, definitely a good performance out of the Colts. I'll give them an A tier for sure. Now for the Texans, they continue to impress me as well. I'm gonna give them a C tier because I don't think their offense was nearly as fluid as the other teams, but they didn't perform that bad either. You know what I'm saying? Their offense was just right within the game. They kept the game competitive. Only losing by 11 points is not bad. Their defense kind of struggled in this one, which kind of takes a couple points down. But you know, but it was overall it was not a bad performance out of Houston Texans. Like if you're a Texans fan, you can accept this performance. All right, next up we have the Seahawks and the Lions, and the Seahawks ended up winning this game 37-31. All right, so the Seahawks get an S tier. I really think they bounce back, and I'm gonna put the Lions in the A tier. So starting with the Seahawks, I think they really bounced back from last week. Their offense looked more fluid. Their defense still struggles a little bit, but it doesn't matter when your offense is throwing up 37 points. Like that damn thing is impressive. I thought Geno Smith had a really good bounce back game. Saints. So I just like how Seattle just performed all around this week. It was really good. It was a really good performance out of the Seattle Seahawks. And for the Lions, good performance too. They performed really good, scored 31 points. Their offense was also fluid. But Detroit is not an S tier is because I thought they made too many boneheaded mistakes, which basically allowed them to lose this game. But overall, like go for like 4th and 5 at like Jerome like 45-yard line, like that's not doable. I think the Lions played a little bit too aggressively, which does take a couple points down. But I still liked how the Lions played this game. I really do. All right, next up we have the Chargers and the Titans. The Titans ended up winning this game 27-24, and both of these two teams get a B tier. I mean, the Chargers, I mean, I don't know what to really say about the Chargers. I mean, there's really nothing besides Justin Herbert having a really good game, 305 yards, 2 touchdowns. Ryan Tannehill was also not that bad either, but both of these two teams really had like identical performances. It was like mixed. So why not throw it in the B tier? I mean, that's all I got from both teams. I don't really have to say much about this. All right, next up we have Vegas in the Bills. I think I might have to give Vegas an F tier. I think that's our first F tier of the night, and then I'll put the Bills in the S tier. So starting with the winner of this game, Buffalo. I mean, ever since our first couple drive, ever since that like first drive the Raiders had, like the Raiders looked like the better team for the minute. The Bills just showed who's boss. They literally just went out there and just kicked the shit out of the Raiders ever since then. Like this game could have been over like in the second quarter, like that. Like it was getting ugly in the second quarter, and it really got ugly since. Um, yeah, I don't know if I said the score already, but the Bills won this game 38-10. I was just really impressed in Buffalo's offense. They definitely made adjustments, and it looks like they're back. Good performance, Bills. Meanwhile, for the Raiders, besides that first drive, I don't think they performed good in this game at all. I will say that. Like, Josh Jacobs did terrible on the ground. You know, Jimmy G threw 2 picks in this game. Like, it was just not a good week for the Vegas Raiders. All right, next up we have the Chiefs and the Jags, and I'm getting both of these two teams a D tier. What the fuck were you two doing? Listen, the Chiefs only scored 17 points. The Chiefs won this game 17-9, but come on, it's only 17 points against the Jaguars defense. You're only scoring 17 points. Plus, Mahomes, I thought he did not play with his 100% in this game either. So Mahomes still 2 weeks never had a 100% game. It's kind of concerning if you're a Chiefs fan, but whatever. Especially Travis Kelce was playing in this game. I thought the Chiefs' offense was going to score way more than 17 points, but yeah, I just didn't really see a lot from the Chiefs. Same thing as the Jags. I didn't really see a lot from them either. Trevor Lawrence, I think he kind of struggled in this game. There was just not a lot of offense in this game that I can put them in the C tier. Like I can't put neither team in the C tier because both of these two teams like really had an off night offensively, especially for Jacksonville. If Jacksonville wasn't win that division, they're gonna have to perform way better than I saw last week. But yeah, both of these two teams get a D tier. I just didn't like how either team played this game, and I thought this game was gonna be exciting too. That was the worst part. All right, next up we have the Bengals and the Chiefs. Oh wait, no, wait, what the hell am I talking about? Next up we have the Ravens and the Bengals. Ravens ended up winning this, kind of surprisingly, 27-24. Ravens, I'll give them an A tier. I really like how they performed that game. Bengals get a C tier. All right, so starting off with the Ravens, like I said, I think they just performed good throughout this entire game. Lamar Jackson had a strong game. Just look around. Just it was just an all around good team performance from the Baltimore Ravens. Their defense held strong. Only allowed Cincinnati to score 24 points, which is not bad against an offense like that. Um, so yeah, it wasn't a pretty good performance there by the Ravens. I'm definitely impressed. I didn't pick them to win, but I didn't. I mean, I knew it was a possibility, but I didn't think it was actually going to happen. So, really good performance out of the Baltimore Ravens there. And for the Bengals, I just don't know. Like their offense still looks like it doesn't look like the same offense. Like Jamar Chase, he had an off game again. I don't know why they're not giving the ball to Jamar Chase. I mean, Jamar Chase doesn't look like that part of that offense anymore, which is kind of concerning if you have me on your fantasy team. But still, come on. But Bengals, I expected them to win this game, but they didn't. So that's why they get the C2. All right, next up we have the Bears and the Buccaneers. I think this is pretty simple. Pretty from the outcome of this game. I think that's pretty simple. 27-17. Bears. So starting off with the Buccaneers, they just performed good once again. Two straight good performances. Weeks of performances out of the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. I thought they performed really good in this one. So but I don't really have enough sense to say about the Buccaneers. They just performed good this entire game. Meanwhile, look at the Bears. Their offense still looked very slow. I didn't like how their offensive game plan was. Their defense continues to struggle. Like if they continue to perform like this, then this is going to be ugly for them. But anyway, I just didn't like the Bears' performance all around. It was honestly kind of bad. Next up, we have San Francisco and the Rams, and San Francisco ended up winning this game 30-23. All right, so starting off with San Francisco, I think San Francisco gets an S tier. Even actually no, I'm gonna put them in A tier, and I'm gonna put actually yeah, San Francisco goes S tier. I'm gonna put the Rams in A tier. All right, so starting off with the winners in this game, San Francisco. I thought they played well. I really thought they did. Christian McCaffrey continues to own us. Deebo Samuel also did pretty good in this game. Brock Purdy was kind of mid, honestly. Got a little bit smacked by the Rams defense, but you gotta get a lot of credit to the Niners, even though I hate them. But you gotta give a lot of credit to them. They came out, they showed hard, they competed hard, and then they ended up winning. But the losers of this game, the Rams. You could really, if you're a Rams fan like I am, you could really accept this loss. Listen, see, you just lost. You just lost to probably one of the better teams that you're going to face by 7 points. If you lose by 7 points against that's acceptable, right? Like I liked how the Rams performed this game all around. Besides Matthew Stafford making two mistakes. Well, one of them was on the receiver because he didn't run his route. But anyway, I just liked how the Rams performed this game all around. And they competed against one of the better teams in the league. That just gives me confidence heading into for the rest of the season. Like if the Rams continue to perform like this, it just gonna gives me nothing but confidence for like when Cooper Kupp comes back. So yeah, I really like the Rams' performance this week. Shame we didn't get the win, but I'm really impressed. I'll take the loss. All right, next up we have the Giants and the Cardinals, and the Giants won this game 31-28 dramatically. All right, so with this, I'm honestly gonna give Arizona more credit than the Giants here. I'm gonna put the Giants in the C tier, and I'm gonna put Arizona in the B tier. So starting off with the winners, the Giants. I'm just still wasn't impressed in them. That's why they're getting a C tier for me, even though they won this game. Um, even though that comeback, which basically saving you from the F and D tier, you guys basically got your asses kicked by Arizona basically the entire first half and probably the third quarter. I mean, I wouldn't say the third quarter because their comeback started like in like middle of the third quarter, but still, how do you get your ass kicked by Arizona not by that much? And Arizona basically led the entire time until the end of the game. That's not good. Meanwhile, looking at Arizona, like I said, I'm giving a lot of credit to this team. This team came out fiery in the first half, absolutely kicked the shit out of the Giants, and then ever since then, they allowed to come back, and that takes a couple points down. But I'm still giving them a lot of credit here. I'll put them in the B tier. All right, next up we have the Jets and Dallas. I'm thinking we're going to put the Jets in the F tier, and Dallas gets an S tier. So talk about the winner of this game, the Cowboys. I mean, there's just really nothing to say. I mean, just flat out, they just performed good, really good, flat out. Next thing. And meanwhile, for the Jets, I know they scored 10 points. Actually, I do give a small credit to their defense, only allowing 30 points. But still, this just wasn't a good day for the Jets. It just wasn't. I mean, that was pretty simple, but let's move on. Next up, we have Washington and Denver. Washington gets an A tier for me. I really love how Washington played this damn game. Denver's right behind them. Actually, no, Denver's a B tier. So talking about Washington, I just really liked how they played this game. I think their offense really awoke in the second half. That team was great to get dominated in the first half. That's why I had to get them a step down from S tier, but besides that, Real Washington in the second half, especially in the second half, performed really good this game. Good job, Washington. All right, and Denver, they performed really good too. Like I think like if I had to be like a B plus territory, they would be up there. But you can't lose leads like that, man. If you're Denver, you cannot accept losing leads like that. That's just not doable. But I think you guys performed really good this week. So yeah, I'll give y'all a lot of credit. Next up, we have Miami and New England, and I think both of these two teams deserve to be tier as well. Listen, Miami, they performed good. I think they went out to a hot start versus the Patriots. But speaking of the Patriots, I just like how they fought back. This is kind of like Minnesota and Philly. It's basically the same concept. All right, next up we have the Browns and hold up, we have these two games mixed up. So next up we have the Saints and the Panthers. I'm gonna give the Saints a B tier, and I'm gonna give Carolina a C tier. Panthers offense is it just me or does it look really slow? It still looks kind of slow to me, but I think they'll get. Besides that, just a solid performance by the Panthers. Meanwhile, for the Saints, I'll give them a B tier because their defense played really good. I mean, I'm giving more credit to their defense more than their offense. Cause I think their offense still looks a little bit slow. But besides that, I really like the defense. Basically, the defense. But if their offense didn't play if the defense didn't play how they play, I would put them in the C tier. And last but not least, we have the Browns and the Steelers. Browns. Do I want to do it? Nah, Browns get the C tier, and I'll put Pittsburgh in the B tier. All right, so starting off with Pittsburgh, the winners of this game. I think you guys definitely escaped. If I'm being honest, I think you guys definitely escaped the Browns. I don't think you guys beat them, but it was good to show you by them. Your defense forced a lot of fumbles and sacks. I like how your defense really performed in this game, and it looks like your offense is starting to get clicking now. So I do like the progress you guys are heading to. So I'll say that for you about you guys. But for the Browns, if Nick Chubb didn't get injured, I'm apologize to him. Rest in peace. He's probably gonna be done. I think he tore his ACL. I think he's gonna be injured for like the rest of the season, maybe next season, but we'll see. But otherwise, the Browns did not perform that bad either. I think it was I'll just think it was a solid performance ever since Nick Chubb went out. All right, guys, and that is my week 2 NFL reactions. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. Make sure you hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. Do whatever you have to do to support this video and this my YouTube channel. So those are my predictions. Let me know what I did right and wrong. But anyway, I'm gonna hop this off so I can get this off edited in time. This is Baby George signing off, MuddyLordNation.com. Peace out. We'll see you guys in the next video. Goodbye, everyone.